गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स, मैं आप सभी का एस के इंजीनियर्स अकेडमी में स्वागत करता हूँ। लिसन स्टूडेंट्स, अबाउट टुडेज आवर टॉपिक इज बोर्स मॉडल। व्हाट इज बोर्स मॉडल? स्टूडेंट्स, बोर इज अ साइंटिस्ट. ही इज एक्सप्लेन सम theory about the electrons rotational motion outer the nucleus. What is the rotational motion of the electron? Is before the Bohr's model, scientist Rutherford is explain something about the outer rotational motion of the electron. What is the Rutherford theory? First point is Rutherford explained the students. Listen, Rutherford explained that if it is central orbit, it is central nucleus, and if the electrons are running at here, then he continuously release the energy and generate this motion and finally going in the nucleus. At the starting, electron is presented here, but as the electron doing the motion motion around the nucleus, he always release the energy. He always release the energy due to its velocity nature, continuously velocity. So it is doing the motion like this and release the energy. Then after there, its outer orbit, now its new orbit is this one. After that, its new orbit is there. After this, its new orbit is there, and finally it is reached in the nucleus. So if every electron is reaching in the nucleus, then what is the nature, what is the existence, what is the life of the electron, what is the life of the atom? So if this theory is true, then all atoms are released, all atoms are exit, all atoms are present in the dead state. But according to Bohr says there we have all types of atoms, all types of substance, so there we have electrons. So according to this theory, and Rutherford is not explaining about the where the energy, releasing energy is going. Every time electron release the energy, and then there every time electron release the energy and doing the motion around the nucleus. But where the releasing energy is going? So Bohr explained about the both two theories. That first one is what is the motion of it. Bohr explained that if it is the nucleus have electrons, nucleus have protons and neutrons. So the electrons doing the motion around the nucleus in a fixed circular orbit. Students, mean to say fixed circular orbit, that its radius around it is similar on the every point. Radius is similar. देखिए students, there we have the radius is r, there we have the radius is r, there we have the radius is r, there we have the radius is r. So it is doing the circular motion around the nucleus in the fixed orbit, mean to say fixed radius circle. Why? And what is the nature of the releasing energy? Because students, according to Bohr, there every electron release the energy and carry the energy. But if he carry the energy, he jumped in the next outer orbit. There, according to Bohr, it have n equal to 1 class, it have n equal to 2, it have n equal to 3. Mean to say first shell, second shell, third shell. If electron is in this state, he carry the energy and jump in the second orbit. If electron is there, then he carry the energy and jump in the third orbit. But if electron is there, release the energy and jump in the second orbit. Then he will, if electron is in the second orbit, then he release the energy and jump in the first orbit. So their distance is fixed and generate the circular orbit around the nucleus. So according to Bohr, their electrons always moved in the fixed circular orbit, that is the fixed distance on everywhere around it, around the nucleus. So but if he carry the energy, jump in the next level, he release the energy, again come back in the lower energy level. But students, or electrons have a nature that every atom have the nature that every atom wants to get the stability. What is the stability? That electron is here, he jump at here, but he is not stable at here. Why? Because he carry the extra energy. After a few times, after a few minutes or seconds, he release the energy and wants to come back in the its regular orbit. Its regular orbit is 2. He carry the energy and jump in the third orbit. But after jumping, he thought that its stability level is this. So again he released the energy, and after the releasing the energy, he again come back in the second orbit. Second orbit is its stability level. Its stability level is released. After its stability level generates the energy release. This release of energy make the spectrum. That is not explaining with the Rutherford model, where the releasing energy is going. Releasing energy is generated in the spectrum. How we can show it as? Students, look, if there we have levels, then it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. N is equal to, 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 and also we have N is equal to. So students, if I am saying, if electrons is in first orbit and then we get the jump, and after come back there, it is generated the LIEMAN Lyman series. Generates the Lyman series. After that, second point is, if electrons are in second orbit and he carry the energy and going in the any other orbit, but after to get the stability, he come back in its stability level in the second orbit, then he release the energy, and after releasing the energy, he generates the Balmer series. Now, if he is in third orbit and after carry the energy going in its outer orbit, and again he come back. After come back, he generates the PASCHAN partial series. If electrons are in the fourth orbit, jump in the fifth, sixth, seventh level, and again come back, then he generates the BRACKET series. Now students, if electrons are present in the fifth orbit, then if he jump to the sixth, seventh orbit and again come back from the sixth, seventh orbit, then he release the energy, and after releasing the energy, he generate the FUND series. Why, students? I am starting with the n बराबर 1, n is equal to 1. That is the explanation about the hydrogen model of Bohr's spectrum. Hydrogen spectrum of Bohr's model. So, if the question is in your syllabus, what is the Bohr model? Then you first explain about the Rutherford model. That Rutherford says that two theory. First one is, if electron is doing the circular motion around the nucleus, then he always release the energy, and every time its outer orbit is short. Then its outer orbit is short, then he doing the motion like this, and finally he reach in the nucleus. But second point is, Rutherford says that the energy is released. But where the Rutherford have the drawbacks are, first drawback is, if electron is doing the motion like this, every atom is destroyed. We not have any substance, we not have any atom at the present time. So, but we have all atoms. So, what is the theory? So, theory given by the Bohr's, that is if we have a center nucleus, then electrons are doing the circular motion or the circular orbit around the fixed distance. Around the fixed distance means there the radius is having the fixed length around it. There it have r, it also have r. And Bohr give the name of it is n equal to 1 orbit, n equal to 2 orbit, n equal to 3 orbit. If electron get the energy, jump in the second energy level. It have the more energy, then jump in the third energy level. But its stability level is its first orbit, its stability level is second orbit, its stability level is third orbit. Then always electron wants to get the stability back. So extra energy that he carry, that he get, he also release that energy that he carry the extra energy. So it is in first orbit, then he carry the energy, jump in the second orbit. After some times, he release the energy and come back to the first energy level. But energy carry and release the energy generates the spectrum. We all know that hydrogen have one atomic number. One atomic number means electrons is in first state, he get the energy, jump in the second, more energy, third, more energy, fourth, but come back to the first energy level, then generate the Lyman series. If electrons are already present in the second orbit, then he get the energy and jump to the third, fourth and fifth. After releasing the energy, come back to the second orbit. As he release the energy and come back to its second orbit, then he generates the Balmer series. That is in the visible region. That is in the visible visible region. That is in the visible region. These all are not present in the visible region. So their Bohr says that electrons are always doing the motion in the fixed orbit, but he can jump at the another orbit, more energy, then jump in the another orbit. But after some time, he release the energy and come back to its stability level. Then when he come back to its stability level, he release the energy. As he release the energy, then he generates if it is in first position, then after come back, he generates the Lyman series. If it is in the second orbit, then after come back, he generates the Balmer series. He is in the third orbit, and after comeback he generates the Paschen series. He is in the fourth orbit. After comeback he jump in the 4th, 6th, 7th. After comeback he generates the bracket series. He is in the fifth orbit and going to the 6th, 7th orbit. After comeback he generates the Freund series. These are the two questions. First question is, what is the Bohr's model? Bohr's model is this. Students, for your knowledge, I am telling you that electrons are always doing the motion in the wave nature. What is the wave nature? Electrons are always doing the motion like this. Always. So its orbit is generated in the fixed function, fixed radius. After the fixed radius, electrons are doing always the motion, but that is not in our syllabus. So we are only using the concept. What is Bohr's model? Rutherford have two drawbacks. It is explaining about the two functions. What is the hydrogen spectrum of Bohr's model? Hydrogen spectrum of Bohr's model, that is given in our syllabus. Hydrogen spectrum says that electrons are doing the circular motion around the nucleus in the n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3. Electron get the energy, jump, then after release the energy he come back and he generate this. So you can explain this theory and this theory in the hydrogen spectrum theory. And what is the Bohr's model? Bohr's model is explaining with the help of these two theories. And we can also add it. Students, how we can calculate the function? Students, we have the formula 1 upon lambda equal to r 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square, where r is Rydberg constant. R is Rydberg constant. Students, R is Rydberg constant, where lambda is distance in between this one and this one, top point of any wave. This is known as lambda. That is given to you. It means Rydberg is R is Rydberg constant, that is already a fixed constant value. But what is n1? Student, n1 is the orbit in which electron is already present. What is n2? If electron going to first orbit to third orbit, then there n1 is 1, n2 is 3. So the value is 1 upon 1 square minus 1 upon 3 square. n1 is electron is already present in that state. n2 is electron is going to that state. After releasing the energy, come back to there. That is the point of generation of the spectrum. But there we only know that n1 is the first level, there electrons is already present. n2 is electrons are going to this orbit to this orbit. So this one is n2 and this one is n1. Okay students, I think that is clear that what is the Bohr's model, what is the difference in between Bohr's model and Rutherford model, what is the hydrogen spectrum, and what is the calculation point, that what is the how we can calculate that if electrons are jumping the first orbit to the third orbit to the second orbit. Okay students, thank you.